Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are already legally married, and the party hasn't even started yet. Here's the deal. Thursday evening, photographers and fans watching Madison Square Garden got their first real look at what this wedding is actually going to feel like. And if the rehearsal dinner is doing all of this, the main event on Friday is going to be something else entirely. Page 6 obtained photos and footage showing massive floral arrangements being brought into MSG, large blooms in a peachy orange hue, surrounded by greenery, inside one of the most iconic venues in the world. The whole building was lit up in soft pink light, dusty rose curtains hanging around the space. This isn't a wedding, this is a production. Let's set the scene properly. The rehearsal dinner alone is happening at Madison Square Garden. Think about that for a second. Not a restaurant, not a private estate, not a rooftop somewhere in Manhattan. MSG and the flowers, according to page 6, are specifically meant to echo the couple's engagement last August, held at Kelce's estate in Leawood, Kansas, which was described as flower-filled. The caption the couple put on their engagement photos was, quote, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married," which honestly is still one of the most self-aware things either of them has ever posted. The peachy blooms and garden-style aesthetic carry that same energy into Thursday night. Just scaled up by about 1,000. Now the guest arrivals, and this is where it gets fun to watch. Bradley Cooper, per page 6 photos, was spotted in a classic dark suit, stepping into a gray SUV that also had Swift's friend Ashley Avignon in the front seat and Gigi Hadid in the back. Selena Gomez, who page 6 has previously reported is expected to be a bridesmaid, posted selfies from the back of a car on her way to the venue. She was wearing a black floral lace gown with diamond earrings. Travis Kelce's mother, Donna Kelce, was also spotted arriving in New York City for the festivities, and Swift herself was seen pulling up to MSG behind the cover of her SUV around 4 p.m. Thursday afternoon. Security outside the venue were wearing blue wristbands. Massive drapes were being installed. The whole operation had the feel of something much bigger than a dinner, and that's because it is the warm-up act. According to a source who spoke exclusively to page 6, Swift and Kelce are already legally married heading into all of this. The ceremony, the vows, done. What's happening Thursday and Friday is the celebration, not the legal event. Friday's reception is reportedly set for MSG as well, and around 1,000 guests are expected. So what you're watching right now, the pink lights, the curtains, the flower installations, the A-list arrivals, that's all prelude. The main event hasn't happened yet. Here's my read on this, and I think it's worth sitting with. The choice to hold both the rehearsal dinner and the reception at Madison Square Garden is not accidental. This is a couple that exists at the very center of two massive fandoms, music and football, and MSG carries weight in both worlds. It's also a venue that Taylor Swift has performed in. Choosing it for her wedding isn't subtle. It's a statement about scale, about spectacle, and about the fact that this is a public event, even if the cameras aren't technically invited inside. The fact that they're already legally married before any of this happens is actually the most interesting detail in the whole story to me. The legal part was private. The celebration is enormous. That's a deliberate separation. Keep what's intimate actually intimate, and let the rest be what it's going to be. So here's where we are. Thursday night was the rehearsal dinner at MSG. Pink lights, peachy florals, a who's who of Hollywood walking through the door. Friday brings the full reception, reportedly around 1,000 guests at the same venue. And underneath all the spectacle, the legal moment, the actual marriage already happened quietly before any of this. The tension the hook set up is resolved. The wedding has already happened. Everything else is the party. And based on what Thursday looked like, that party is going to be unlike anything we've seen. If you have a take on the venue, the guest list, or that already legally married detail, drop it in the comments. And subscribe if you want to be here when Friday's reception coverage comes in.